Right, so before we get into it, I want to show you the people that we can actually pack out of these. Boom. I know the hair is looking a bit but we move on, Alright, so these are the players. I'm saying it's not the greatest quality, okay? I've zoomed in as well, so it doesn't even make it better. So, who do you guys think is a dub here? For me, personally, I have to say Ramos, obviously. Hazard is a dub, I would say. Sane is a dub as well. Lala, I'm not sure because of his Team of the Season card. Lucas is 100% a dub. Lucas is probably the biggest dub you can actually get here. You have Kamada, that is a dub as well. Alexandro's a W. Who do you guys think? The guaranteed Team of the Season moments are finally out. Yes, you can pack other moments cards, but this is going to be the first one. Bidion has an amazing team. He has R9, he's got the Mane, he's got the Tal, the Allen, the Bernardinho. He's got everyone. He literally has everyone apart from our goalkeeper. Now, he already has Jota, so he clearly doesn't want him. And if we do end up getting a duplicate, it might be a bit bad. But let's get straight into the pack and let's see who we can actually pack from. Come on. Bless him up, EA. Bless him up. I'm looking for a Lucas. EA. Do it. I want to see a Brazilian flag. But if there's like a very, very weird kind of flag, I'm not sure who would it be. Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Oh, come on. Our first pack is going to be a Hazard? No way. I'm telling you, boys. The pack luck is today. The pack luck is changing. The fact that our first pack is going to be Hazard? Come on now. So next up, we do have Hayfiz. And Hayfiz's team is, you know, it's a joke at this point. It's a joke. I see you got two new players, though. You got the Ndombele and you got the Perisic. The Sun is always going to be nice, but the 99 Messi is what makes this team. But let's get into the moments. Has he got any moment cards? Yes, he does. So he has Gorinchka. So hopefully we don't pack him. So let's get into the pack and let's see what we can actually pack for him. I'm hoping for someone decent. This is lagging. I've literally gone past it. This is lagging so bad. Like, look, I'll click. That's the back button for this guy's account, but it's eventually getting there. Come on. Oh, he's got a prime icon pack as well. Okay, so what do we do first? The prime icon pack or the moment? For me, because I feel like the moment is more hyped right now, I'm going to do the icon first, okay? So let's do the icon. Let's see who we can pack him. And then we'll move on to the moments. Hopefully this doesn't lag too bad. I don't want it to lag like insanely. It's not great though, is it? Oh, it's struggling. It's eventually getting there. We're just playing it in slow-mo. Oh, can we see? French? I can't see. Is that centre-back? Oh, come on. Wait, our luck today. Now, I don't actually know how much he goes for on PS4. But the luck today is just getting warmed up. We're going to continue and we're going to see how it goes. But Blanc, that's a big W. And if I look to my chat right now, there will be W's. There you go. Let's store him into club and let's move into the moments pack. Let's see who we can pack him. Last time, Hazard. This time, Joshua King. But we move on. Come on, EA. Bless us up. Let's see who we can get. It is going to be a moment, so it's not a Team of the Season moment. It is going to be German. Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. Oh, don't do it to him. It's a W. We all know it's a W. But the problem is he already has him. So, oh my God. This whole screen is frozen at this point. It's a W if anyone else, on anyone else's account, it's a W. It honestly is. But the fact that he's about to be a duplicate and we are going to see it is always going to be a tough one. I'm not going to discard it. I'm going to obviously allow him to probably put it into an SBC. But that's tough. That is tough. Next up, we do have Dean here. And look at his team. Atal, Awa, the Team of the Season Neymar. You don't even need him on full chem. You honestly don't. This guy can cause damage. Now, you got the Gomez. How much chem is Gomez on? He's on 8 as well. Okay, you got 6 on Griezmann. De Jong, you got Carvajal, Varane, Militao. It's a good team. It really is. The one player I really don't like is Alexandro. It's just a player that I don't really get along with because he doesn't feel great on the ball. But hopefully, we don't actually pack him today. Let's see who we can get, though. Maybe a cheeky Lucas would probably go nice. A Goretzka that we just packed. Hey, it's been Hazard and Goretzka back-to-back. That's not bad. That is not bad. Now, are we going to go back to reality and pack this Joshua King? Or are we going to continue with this pack luck? There's no in between. There's no in between. It is going to be a Spanish player. It is going to be a goalkeeper. It is going to be David De Gea. Now, David De Gea is a low-key W for rating-wise. But if we're looking at how cheap goalkeepers are nowadays, it's an obvious L. But 92 De Gea, not bad, not bad. Okay. So Elsevier actually has a pretty decent team here. Now, I can tell already, one player would make this team 10 times better. You can get that moment Hazard if we do pack him. And then boom, you can go from gold Hazard instantly to moment. You got the Mertens 8 chem, right? 8 or 7. Oh, it's taking a bit of time. It's taking a bit of time. It's getting there. The servers, the hamster. There you go. He eventually got there. Now, Sancho. A lot of people off chem. I did not realize how many people off chem here. It's a good team, but too many people off chem. Too many people. But yeah, I see you have Ramos. So hopefully, we don't pack you Ramos. But let's see who we can pack you. Hazard would be amazing, let's say. It'll go straight into your team. It'll slot straight in, and you can finally get rid of the gold Hazard. But let's see who we can pack you. I want a Goretzka again. Like, I don't want a Goretzka on someone's account that has already had a duplicate. It's so annoying. But it is going to be a moment, so it's not a team of the season moment. It is going to be French. It's all, I have no idea. Upamecano. It's an Upamecano now. I'm going to take the L 100%. I can already tell my chat is, you know, spamming L's because he has his team of the season and it's not even that expensive. If we're going to be real, it's not expensive. This is a good card, but the team of the season is obviously 10 times better and it's around like 100 something K. The agility is the biggest killer about this card though, honestly. So Kinney is up next and he actually hasn't got a bad team. Nothing insane, I'm not going to say it is, but if I played this team in FUT Champs, I wouldn't really be scared. It's just one of those teams. It's like a kind of meta team, but at the same time, just a bit better. You have the Sancho, which is always going to be absolutely ridiculous. You got the gold Neymar, which I definitely advise to upgrade. This gold Neymar, I don't know about him anymore. It's a bit of a questionable one. It's a bit of a questionable one because you kind of see how good the team of the seasons are at shooting, and you kind of lose a bit of love towards this Neymar because his shooting is not as great as those. But let's open this moment card. As far as I know, I didn't see a moment card. Common store. There you go. Eventually got there. Let's open it. Please don't be a team of the season so far moment card. That is the one thing I don't want. Because the only W is Fatty. And if we get Fatty, it's not bad. But I just don't want any of those cards. It is going to be a German. Please be a centre mid. CDM, it is going to be Kimmich. There you go. Kimmich is a W. I will take Kimmich all day. All day. Now, the real question is, who would you be happier? Kimmich or Goretzka? For me, Goretzka, simply because he has that interception reach. But at the same time, it kind of depends who you're partnering him up with. But Kimmich, I will take that. How? Earlier, he was a W. What? Because as soon as I pack him, it's an L all of a sudden. Nah. He has tots. You're lying. You're lying. You're actually lying. He actually, listen. Wait, no. Please say he's not untradeable, please. If he, all right, listen. If he's untradeable, then oh no, he is. He's a red card. So next up, we do have D Club here, and look at his team: Sancho, Royce, De Jong, Moments Petit. Is this the untradeable one? Yes, it is. A lot of people didn't actually take this Petit, and I actually think it's absolute god tier. He's got the Benzema, the strong link, obviously, to put him on full chem. The Mohr. Now, I've played against this card a lot of times, and I cannot believe how overpowered it is. He's got no moments. Oh, he does. He has Sergio Ramos. Hopefully, we don't pack him Ramos. But, you know, Lucas would be a little bit of a W. Hopefully, we do see the Brazilian flag pop up. Come on. Let's see what we can get. As long as it's like not a team of the season moments card, I'm happy. If it's a player moments, then, you know, we're in big... There you go. Player moments. Come on. Nationality. Oh, my God. Is that... Oh, my God. There's literally a Summer Heat card, which is 10 times better than this one, with a skill move upgrade as well. This is an L, and we all know it. Let's see. I actually haven't seen the difference between the other one, the other stats, and this stats. So, obviously, he's got a 4-star skill move upgrade. My God. Yeah, I can see, obviously, the pace has been upgraded immensely. Well, yeah, this is an L. So, next up, we do have Danny here, and his team's actually looking pretty decent, okay? He's got the Moments Petit, he's got Henry and Benzema. Now, if I played a team like this in FUT Champs, I would look at that strike force and I'd say to myself, that's not getting past my defense. No way, there's too much clunkiness in there. You need a bit, you need a bit of more agile player, let's say. James is still good. Felipe Anderson, a bit of a tough one. Wan-Bissaka, I still think, is one of the best fullbacks in the game. You got Christian Fuchs, which is still good. Carlos, one of the best centre-backs in the game. Allison and I can't really pronounce his name, but we move on. I don't like him because of his positioning. It's not great. Have you got any moments card? Yes, you do. You have Mariano. Okay, so hopefully we don't pack you him. Other than that, everyone else is probably going to be pretty decent. Come on. Let's see who we can pack you. I want a Hazard again. I'm looking for a Hazard, you know. I'm looking for a Goretzka, Kimmich. Actually, no, everyone said Kimmich is an L, so apparently that can't be a W. Okay, so it is a player moments. It's not a team of the season moments. It is going to be a German. Please be... Oh, who's that? Oh, Leroy Sané. Now, that is a W, and we all know it. We all know it. If I see a single L in this Twitch chat, there will be problems. This guy is 100% a W. He is one of the best player moments cards that actually have came out. I'm not sure how much he actually goes for. I still believe his cards in SBCs. Maybe around 500k. That is probably where he's at. But this card's an ease W. An ease W. Prime Plays' team is up next. And look at this. He's got a team of the season so far. Sanchez, Di Maria, Atal, Neymar, Gay, and Mbappe. Gold Mbappe. It's always going to be a tough one. It's always going to be a tough one. But he has not got any moment cards. So that's pretty decent. So we know we can't get any duplicates. But let's see if we can. I'm feeling a Ramos. That's what I'm feeling right now. A Ramos. And if that's an L, I really don't know what to say. Because every time I've looked at my chat, the only person that's actually been a W is Hazard. Ramos, though. I'm feeling a Ramos. I'm feeling... Oh, German. Okay. It is going to be a centre mid. It is going to be Goretzka. Listen. If I see a single L... When I turn to my left and see the chat, there will be problems. There will be problems because I believe Goretzka is a big W. He is definitely one of the best moment cards in there. He's such like a good midfielder because he is 6'2" as well. He's got the interception reach. He has a 4-star weak foot so he can pass with either foot. The shooting, the pace, the dribbling is not really there, but at the same time it is. But look at this card. Just look at it. For premium, I wouldn't say for free because obviously you have to do the SBC. For the price the SBC is worth, and what you've got given back, it's a W. So next up, we do have Dutch Panda. And look, he's given away his whole team. He's done with FIFA. He's completely done with it. He just got team of the season Benzema and 3 pretty much untradables, I believe. But let's get into the pack and let's see who we can pack him. Maybe we can save him with a cheeky Hazard, with a cheeky Goretzka, a Ramos even. We haven't packed Ramos. That is one person I am definitely looking forward to if we do end up packing him. It is going to be another player moments. It is going to be a German. It is going to be a centre mid. And it is going to be another Goretzka. That's the third Goretzka we have packed. It's starting to look like that Sancho Ultimate Team of the Season thing. And maybe they're going to start to patch these. Because I tell you what, our pack luck right now is on fire. So next up we do have SS here. And he's got the Dembele and Vasquez sitting there in the midfield. Now, obviously, we can clearly tell that he does sub off the player. But at the same time, it's never really good to sub on a player, especially on 5 chemistry. Now, I can see he has got a Ramos, so hopefully this is not the time we pack Ramos. Maybe, you know, save it for another time, EA. Save it for another time. For now, though, I wouldn't mind back-to-back-to-back Goretzka. I wouldn't mind a cheeky Kimmich. I wouldn't mind a Hazard, a Sane. Or maybe, you know, mix up and give us a team of the season so far. And, okay, player moments. It is going to be... Oh, who is this? Oh, it's going to be, yeah, the Aston Villa player. This card wasn't actually too bad when it came out. It was actually pretty good. But if we're being real, he's an L. 100%. Like, look at his stats. I believe it was his clunkiness, no. Maybe not. It was his balance, I remember, was a bit off. His strength for a 5 for 10 play. 5-star weak foot. Hold up a second. This card's not terrible. I don't remember what I rated, like, gave him out of 10. I'm not sure. But hey, it's not a terrible card, but it's an L either way. So next up, we do have Manchester United here. Look at his team, though. He's got the Eusebio, the team of season De Bruyne, the Aguero. Moments Dino, interesting. But the worst bit about it is that he's got moments Alexandro, moments Madison, and moments Goretzka. Don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. It might not be a very comfortable pack. Let's just say that. If we pack any of those, it's going to be an L. It's going to be an L. He has got a Prime Icon pack as well. Now, our last Prime Icon pack that we actually opened, we packed Blanc. So, let's see who we can actually pack this time. Come on. Bless him up. Bless him up. What flag? What flag? What flag? Oh, don't do it. Oh, come on. Now, to be fair, it would have been a W either way because it would have been a Zerbu, right? But he's got a Zerbu, and I didn't check if the Zerbu was tradable or untradeable. But I'll take the L. It's Roy Costa. He's not going to get used. He's most likely going to be put into an SBC. But we move on to the Moments pack, and let's see who we can actually pack. Come on, EA. Bless us on the Moments pack. I want a cheeky Ramos. I want a cheeky Hazard. Maybe a Sane if you want to. You know, if you want to squeeze that in there as well. EA, though. Let's see what you're giving, my guy. It is going to be a German. It is going to be another centre mid. And it is going to be Goretzka again. Now, I can't actually remember if he had Goretzka on the bench. So I'm going to skip it. And if we do see this duplicate, I will cry. Please. Don't do it to him. Do not do it. Just gonna exit that. Move on. Next up, we do have Danny here, and it's clear of day who he actually wants. He wants the Hazard, the Moments Hazard. Has he got any Moments player? No, he does not. So that's always good to see. It's a good team. Sancho, Royce. You even got the 93 Mendy, a pure grinder. But let's see who we can actually pack for him today. Hoping for that Hazard. I am. We already packed a Hazard. The Hazard was the first person we packed today. So maybe, just maybe, we can actually get another one. Hopefully. We packed like Goretzka like 4 times. Oh, it's going to be a team of season so far. That's our first one. And it is going to be... Is it Quaison, I believe is how you pronounce it. Is it Quaison? Yes, it is. It's going to be Quaison. Now, Quaison's not a bad card. I believe he's 3-star, right? As far as I remember. He's a 3-star. Yeah, it is. So he's a 3-star. He's got good stats. But if we're really thinking about what potentially we could have got, Hazard, Ramos, Goretzka, Kimmich, all these top tier players, and we end up getting Quaison, is always going to be an L. So next up, we do have Boss here, and he's got a Modric, the Fernandinho, the Kevin De Bruyne, the Militao, David Luiz. It's a good team, but these two up front is very questionable because Jonathan is good. He's not bad. He really isn't. But if I'm being real, Alex, for me, is just so much better. So it's rather one or the other. I would not get both of them up front. But I don't really know what formation you play. It could actually be this formation. And you probably play De Bruyne. Yeah, you probably play like that, no? That's an interesting team. I've never really seen four pretty much centre mids, especially with Maradona. But let's move on to the Moments pack and let's see who we can pack. Come on, EA. Bless him up. Hopefully we don't pack any more team of season so far moment cards because it wouldn't go well. It wouldn't go well. Let's just say that. Ramos. I'm predicting Ramos. Obviously, it is going to be a player moments. It is going to be a Spanish. Hey, I swear to... Oh, come on. The prediction was nearly there. We all saw the Spanish flag pop up. And we all saw, for a moment, a little bit of hope. But De Gea, as I said multiple times, because it's a goalkeeper and how cheap goalkeepers are nowadays, it's always going to be an L. So next up, we do have Mohr here. And nice team. Nothing outrageous, that is something I can say. Like, Prime Kaka, for me, is not, you know, he's not up there with some of the best, okay? He's not. You've used him for 340 games. That's impressive. Fati, Jota. That's the only two we are looking to not pack. And Kimmich, because he actually has the red version. Hopefully, we don't do that again. But let's see. This guy is Portuguese. Okay, I see you. But Moments card, pop up. Let's see. I want a Spanish again. And I want to see a right back. Hopefully. Because we haven't packed Ramos. I believe the only really good player we haven't packed is Ramos. Jamaica. Oh, it's going to be Bailey. No? That is nice. I still regret to this very day giving up this card. I believe this card was actually in my Summer Heat predictions as well. To get an upgrade. I want to see him get upgraded. EA, listen. If you're listening right now, I want him to get upgraded. He's such a good card. But he was a bit outdated. And that is why I gave him away. But hey. It's not an L. I don't believe it's an L. I believe it's a very small W because he is a usable card. So next up, we do have Dry here. He's going for the objective player, which is definitely a player I would definitely recommend, especially him being 94 rated. If you don't even like him, you can put him into an SBC. You got Sancho, which is always going to be nice. It's a good team. Nothing insane. Nothing that I would be scared of if I obviously came up against a team in Weekend League. But Ramos is the player we are not looking to get. If we end up packing a Ramos, this is not the time, EA. This is not the time. I know you're a troll. I know you are, EA. I know you are. And for some reason, you decide you want to give me these cards at the worst times, where people already have them. But it is going to be a player moment. It is going to be a Spanish. I swear to... I was about to say EA. Don't do it to me. This is the third De Gea that we have packed. As I said, you know, price-wise, not great. It's not great. But it's a good card, and it is a usable card. So next up, we do have Cool here, and he's got a Griezmann, he's got a Natal, he's got De Jong, Petit, Ndombele, Mane. It's an outrageous team. Has he got any moments cards? That is the one thing we are looking for. Okay, so he hasn't. Has he got any reds that have a moments card? He has Lala, and that is the only one I can see at this current moment. Yeah, so no Lala, please. No Lala. This is the time that I don't want to pack Lala, EA. So maybe Ramos could be perfect now. I keep saying Ramos, right? And we can end up getting Spanish De Gea every time. But let's see. Let's see who we can get. Bernardo Silva is looking pretty tasty. It's looking pretty tasty. I really want to see his card pop up. But let's see who we can get for him right now. We are going to see an English. It's probably going to be... I'm not sure what that is. It is going to be Madison, though. Madison is not a terrible player. He's not. He's a good card, but... is he up there with, like, Bernardo Silva, Sane, Hazard, Ramos, Goretzka, Kimmich? Not really. He's a 4-star, 4-star. He's always going to be nice. He's got insane stats. He has. And he is a usable card till this very day. But he's going to have to be a super sub, right? I don't think you can fit him in your team, as far as I remember. Let's quickly go and check. Can he fit him in his team? No. So he's going to have to be a super sub. Okay. So next up, we do have LNN, and he's got a decent team. I wouldn't say it's, you know, nothing outrageous. The Wilfred Zaha is still a good player, but it's that weak foot that's always going to be a killer, right? Where Charlison is the player that has apparently vanished all of a sudden. You got the Ndombele, the Kovacic, the Dama, the Griezmann. It's a good team. Now, does he have any moments cards? Okay, so he hasn't got any moments cards, but has he got any cards that we could potentially pack that are moments? Ramos. So Ramos is an L here. 100% is an L. Because if we pack Ramos when he has the team of the season, that's never going to go well. That's never going to go well. But let's see who we can get. Come on. EA, bless us up. Don't give us a team of the season so far. Do not. I don't even know why they would put those in packs. We all know those are L's. We all know them. Come on. Oh my god. Here we go. Alright, at least give me Fatty. Who? Oh, it's Jota, no? No, okay. Jota's a left forward. It's Leao. Leao, listen. Listen, Leao, okay? As much as your stats are good, you're just not a W. You're really not. And you're not even like a really, really high rated to make it a W either. You're just like a clunky 6'2", 73 balance. I'm going to take the L and just move on. So we got men's team here now, and he's actually got a nice team. It's not bad at all. Mbappe, team of the season Mbappe. You got the 91 Azeb, you got the Muller. Is the only questionable person I can definitely say could potentially not be in here. But I can see obviously how the links works, and it's understandable, but a Royce would be very, very nice there. You got Benzema, which is clear that you like him, otherwise he won't be there. Good team, but there's a lot of players that we can actually pack that are moments. So we got the Goretzka that we packed around like 4 times. Lala, that is a player that we do not need right now. We got Sane as well. Now Sane is going to be a W on someone else's account, as for example that we already packed. But on this guy's account, because he's, you know, already got him, he's always going to be a duplicate. But everyone else, I don't believe have a moments card, so everyone else is going to be a decent W. So let's see who we can pack for him. Ramos. Come on. This is the time to give us... Actually, is it? No? No, I can't remember. Well, we move. Either way, a Hazard. A Hazard will be a W. There you go. EA, bless us up. Don't be a team. Okay. It's not a team that's seen so far. It is going to be Portuguese. It is going to be a left forward, and it is going to be Jota. Now, I actually did enjoy this card. This Jota card is really, really nice, but a lot of people don't like it. So it kind of depends on the play style this person has, and, you know, it kind of depends how he likes the movement on him and stuff like that. But the 5-star weak foot, my god, the 4-star skill moves, the pace, the shooting, the dribbling, everything is there. For me, as I'm obviously Portuguese as well, it's always going to be a W for me. So now we got Younes here, and look at his team. He's got the shapeshifter Ronaldo that I haven't seen for so long. It's crazy. And he actually picked him up recently, and he's got 35 goals in 29 games. So he's doing pretty decent for him. Now, this is the card I want to see. Doing pretty good as well. 26 goals in 25 games. You got the 9 golden, the Allen, you got the Mertens, the Mendy, the Ramos is a card I don't need to get, and Alexandro. But everyone else, I think, for obviously moment card wise, I don't think anyone else has moments in this team. So let's get straight into it. Let's see who we can pack him. Hopefully, a Hazard, a Sane. You know, one of those would be pretty decent at this moment. But let's see. EA, bless him. I know you can't pack like Ronaldo's or Messi's. I know. But the best you can give us is a Hazard. Maybe Welsh. Oh, it's going to be Ramsey, no? Yeah, Ramsey. Ramsey isn't the biggest L. It's an L, I believe. But it's not the biggest L. The only problem about this card that I didn't really like too much is he's more of a cam than he is of a centre mid / CDM, right? But even if you want to play him CDM, he's got the reach. That is something that I can say. He's got the reach. I believe he's 6 foot. I'm not sure in centimeters how it works. So 5-star weak foot is obviously there as well. But even with like an anchor chem style, he doesn't become outstanding, if you know what I mean. He does not become outstanding. But either way, it's an L for me. But it's not a bad card. So next up we do have SJ, and look at this. Look at this. The team of the season Ronaldo, the De Jong. He's got the Messi. Understandable if you don't want to upgrade to the team of the season because you already got him untradeable. But here we are looking for... So Ramos. We cannot get Moments Ramos. Is there anyone else that we can't get? I don't think so. So Moments Ramos is definitely the player we do not want. If we get Moments Ramos, especially at this time EA, it's always going to be an L, especially if he has the team of the season. But let's see. Player Moments, that is what we're looking for. I don't want a team of the season so far. And if it is, give us Ings. Come on. Nationality is going to be... The quality is absolutely ridiculous on this guy's account. It is going to be German. It is going to be a left winger. And it is going to be Leroy Sané. Hey, that's a W. If I see a single L... Listen, I understand the 3-star weak foot. It's never going to be huge. It's never going to be huge. But come on. Come on. On what we potentially... Has this guy got a dynamic image? He does. I swear this guy's a dynamic image. Why is it not popping up? Either way, the weak foot is never going to be great. That is something I can understand. The work rates are perfect. He's got a decent height as well. Pace is ridiculous. Dribbling is ridiculous. Shooting is ridiculous. It's a W in my books. So now we have Nolo here, and he's got a nice team. Lozano, he's got the Mertens. He's got the SBC, sorry, the objective player. He's got Essien, Nani, you got the Pele. I didn't like this Pele. I did not. I don't know. He just didn't really pull up his weight, I would say. He was a player where he slowed me down too much. But, hey, he looks like he's doing the work for you. I can tell you that. You got the Van Dijk getting a bit lucky. I can see you. I can see you. But moment cards. He's got Quaison. He's got Kamada. Okay. But is that the only two? I believe it is Upamecano as well. We do not want Upamecano. Right, so that's the only ones that I can see that have moment cards. As far as I know, everyone else doesn't. So let's get into the pack. Let's see who we can pack him. He's got 2 packs here. Do I believe it's an icon? No, I don't. 81 plus. I'm not sure if he wants me to open that, but we're going to go straight into this one. And if he wants me to open it, I'll just open it off camera, aka off YouTube. I'll open it on my stream. So let's see. We have got player moments. It is going to be French. Please do not be a centre-back. Is that... Talvin? It is Talvin. Okay. This is the first time we packed him, haven't we? He's not bad. He's nothing up there with the top tier players. That is something I can say. But he's not a bad card at all. He is a player that has 3-star weak foot. Yeah, okay, okay. The shooting is good. The dribbling, the balance is what needs work on him. Definitely is what needs work. Pace is good. Sprint speed needs to be a bit better. The long passing is not great. He's a good card. For me, he's a small W. I don't believe this card is an L. I don't. He's a small W. But will he ever go into my team? Most likely no. So now we have Zidane here, and nice team, but too many moment cards. Too many. I see a Bernardo Silva. I see a Ramos. I see an Alexandro. And I'm not feeling comfortable at all going into this because there's too many moment cards. We can plaque a duplicate, and that could potentially be a huge L for us. So let's see who we can get. Maybe a Hazard. Maybe save us with a cheeky Hazard. I still want a W, but at the same time, I don't want, you know, a duplicate. But let's see who we can get. It is going to be a moments card. Okay, a player moments card. It is going to be Jamaican, and hopefully it's going to be Bailey. I don't believe there's any other Jamaican in the player moments. As I said, it's a W for me, but it could be an L for other people. I still think this card is usable, but I want him as a Summer Heat card. If you put him as a Summer Heat card, my God, we are in business. Now, my guy Apple is up next. Now, looking at this team, it's definitely a team that I would not be scared of. That is something I can say, and I can be honest with that, because it's definitely not a team I would be scared of. It's nothing really meta. That is something I have realized. Nothing really meta. Lasagna is a good card, but I feel like he's a bit outdated. What's your game to go? Oh, you have recently got him. Okay. That's understandable. Pires, yes, you got out of the icon pack. Not terrible. But as soon as you saw that French flag pop up, you was thinking to yourself, a cheeky Vieira, why not? Ndombele is obviously amazing. Kovacic is still good. Littman, not outstanding, but he's a good player on the ball. Now, is there any moment cards I would need to be scared of? No, there's not. So let's get straight into it. Let's see who we can pack for him. Come on. EA, bless us up. Bless us up. You can clearly tell by his team, he hasn't got, you know, a lot of coins. So a player that is really, really good would definitely help him out. It is going to be a team of the season so far. It is going to be a Spanish. It is going to be a left winger. And it is going to be Fatty. Our first time packing Fatty. Interesting. Now, for me, as I said earlier, it's an L for me. Because I didn't really like this card. I'm going to be honest. I didn't like him. But for others, it's a big, big W. Now, looking at the stats, you might say to yourself, this card's about to be insane, right? I don't know. He just doesn't play up to his stats. I feel like he should have had a 5-star skill move upgrade as well. I don't believe he should have had 4. His attacker positioning is not great. His shot power is not great either. But either way, he does look like an insane card.